Hey everybody, welcome to Game Informed Family. This is Game Informed Mom, and today we are going into Final Fantasy XIV for another episode of our A Realm Reborn Let's Play, focused on main story quest and the Arcanist / Scholar job quests. So, these two are, quite frankly, creeping me out just a little bit, staring at me like that. So, let's go ahead and pick up this quest from Bartholomew. So we're currently level 19, we're working on level 15 quests. We're getting there. Eventually our quests will hopefully catch up with us a little bit. We only have 11 more levels to use the brand new ring, so we'll be getting, back down to normal levels of experience, but then we've got dailies and stuff like that, so we don't know. It could go either way. Anyway, Call of the Sea. My Lord Envoy, I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you don't mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Baderon would doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your services. So, there are a couple of points here in the early game where everything comes together, where they're not really sure who where you started. So, I mean, we know Baderon, but if someone started in Gridania or in Ul'dah, they wouldn't know Baderon like we do. So we are going to... oh, well, here, we can just use our return button. Return to Limsa. So, oh, I don't need this. I moved my hotbars around again because I saw a YouTuber with their hotbars in a particular order, and I thought, okay, that looks kind of interesting. Where are we going? Baderon. So I thought I would try it, so here's us trying it. I actually tried it on my main, and I think I really like it. And once I get, a job stone, I'll be able to make at least the beginnings of a nested hotbar system, where I can push a button and pull up the menus that I need, or the stuff like my chocobo and minions and all of that stuff. To do it the full way that I want to do it, I really need two classes that started as something else. Because what you do is, so with Arcanist, right? Once I become a scholar, I won't be using the Arcanist hotbars anymore. I'll actually be using the Scholar and Summoner hotbars. So the Arcanist hotbars will just be sitting here unused. You can unequip your job stone, do some funky little stuff with some macros, and get everything set up, which I'm working on getting mine correct on my other character, and then I think I will make a video on how you can set it up, and there's a couple of different things that you can do. But anyway, that's for another time. Let's talk to Baderon. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever ye like, mate. I'll be with you in a... Well, if it ain't the one and only vanilla sorbet. I was told a distinguished venturer might be reporting for duty. Fancy that adventurer being you, eh? Just so you're fairly warned, though. This ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know, and I'll fill you in on the details. Oh, gosh, I don't know what we need here. Oh, well, we gotta replace our shoes. But I think we have level 15 shoes. So... oh yeah, of course we have level 15 shoes. We got them from the quest. Let's go ahead and equip our better shoe. Why? Why would you want me to wear the Helm of Light? I gotta get that in the armoire. Because what I'll do, I'll keep the Friendship Circlet out. I'll put the Helm of Light in the armoire. Because the Friendship Circlet gives the exact same amount of experience, but longer. So why keep the Helm of Light? But anyway. Next. I thank you for taking time to help out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it, some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha sea grot. And I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much now, I know. But since that nasty business over in Swift Perch, folk have been a bit uneasy. Well, I say a bit. 'Tis all they can do not to soil themselves every time the bloody floorboards creak. If you would permit me, Master Battaron, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, well, if it ain't the Chief Yellowjacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I came to welcome Vanilla back to Limsa. It is well you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squadron of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sastasha Sea Grot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Kurls had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But, oh god. Sorry. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in western Lenosha. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult with Vimelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man. Good luck to you, lad. Sorry about that. Sometimes I sit my hand down on the mouse and accidentally click a button. My apologies. Is she... How did you die in Limsa? Like, no, for real. Huh. Okay, anyway, where are we going? We did not go out the right... Oh, because we got distracted with her. Is it just me, or is my... Maybe just the combination of the minion and the weapon? The colors almost look off. No, really, everything looks really bright. I guess the snow and the fog from... Oh, wait. Oh, it's the New Year's decorations. Let's go take a look real quick. I forgot. It's, well, I mean, I didn't forget that it's New Year's Day, but it's, for me, it's New Year's Day today. So, yay, happy 2022. Hope it's better than 2021. But when I started playing, I swear Gridania still had Christmas decorations out. Of course, I started in Maketo, so that might be why. Maybe there's just a few remnants. Where are we going? The ferry docks by the Fisherman's Guild. So it looks like Sastasha might be in the cards for us today. Which, we're high enough level. I mean, we're level 19, so... And I'm thinking probably our next quest is a level 16 quest. Ah, Vimelpa. Right next to my other short... My short friend over here, who I look better than. You're here about Commodore Raynor's investigation? Then you'll want to board a ferry bound for Aleport. Once you arrive in Western Lenosha, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Sastasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you. Train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Sea Grot. The hall is on the way to Sastasha, just north of Aleport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. So, normally, when you get the Sastasha quest, you know, without all of the experience-boosting items, you would be level 15, which is when the Hall of the Novice unlocks for you. So, the fact that there's one there is perfect. Ferry bound for Aleport. Yes, we are wanting to go to Aleport, my friend. Thank you. My friend who is shorter than me. But yeah, so, you know, you would be level 15. In theory, that's when you're supposed to get to this point in the story. So you wouldn't have already done all of those quests. Okay, I swear I thought I had some food out on my hot bars. Maybe not. And... we won't need ether. We shouldn't need potions either, but... sometimes these healers... Although we have physics, so we really shouldn't need it, but... I watched a healer let a DPS die, and the DPS wasn't even screwing up. I mean, I was on my bard, and when I'm on my bard, I try to stay close to the healer, because sometimes I'm slow to react to things, so I might accidentally stand in a lot more stupid than I should. And I mean, the other DPS was definitely within healing range. The healer, level 90 healer, literally let this DPS die because she wasn't healing. Huh, what's this? Ah, Vanilla, one of our prize students. I have no doubt that you shall put our lessons to good use on the battlefield. Should you ever wish any further instructions, you only need to say the word. Oh, this is just Hall of the Novice. Split up into 3 different people. But yeah, she literally let the DPS die. And I mean, the DPS wasn't doing anything stupid. They weren't standing in stupid. It just, they were, you know, AoE attacks from the boss that you couldn't not get hit. I was just amazed. It was a higher level dungeon, but still. Throw a couple of heals, or a couple of AoE heals, and boom, the DPS would have been fine. Anyway. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of the Sastasha Sea Grot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. And you shall need the training we here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him, and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. Oh, weird lag. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Sastasha Sea Grot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Okay, so we already did the Hall of the Novice, so we are just gonna go talk to this nice man up here, and north is this way. And I tell you what, I cannot wait to get a chocobo. Even a slow chocobo, who does not have speed upgrades, is better than hoofing it on my own 2 feet. I mean, they're definitely faster than walking, or running, as it happens to be, but... Okay, so we're gonna go into a dungeon, so let's go ahead and summon our carbuncle. Okay, so we've got... These are my controls, these are my shift, okay. Hold on, are these? Yeah, shift, okay. Alright, sorry, I'm just trying to... like, remember where my buttons and stuff are, because this is awful. This is... hold on, this is shift. You know what? I think I did these backwards. Okay, let's go ahead and queue. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty, and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are. Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra? We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So, when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. If I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancy and serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-face tattoos. Use the duty finder to enter Sastasha. Okay, so before... oop, can't move yet. Sastasha is now accessible, as is the duty finder. Okay, we'll go ahead and take a look at this real quick. So, before I queue, I am going to fix my HUD. I think these two are backwards. I do believe. No, you know what? They're probably not. I don't know. Yeah, they would have to be, because this should be control. Alright, let's look at this one. So, okay, you know what, you don't, this isn't even necessary. The duty finder, you push U to pull up the duty finder. Oh my god, really? So you push U to pull up the duty finder. There's a lot here, if you're not familiar with the duty finder. I mean, honestly, just push all the buttons. Just don't push join. Until you're ready, until you know what you've selected is what you want. Right, but I mean, you can push all the buttons. It does not matter. You can figure out how to get everything reset. You can do an unrestricted party, which means you can go in solo if you want, or maybe if somebody from your free company is, you know, willing to help you out, it's just the two of you. Do an unrestricted party, you go in just the two of you. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. Why is it? Push buttons. Screw it. And then, once you're ready to go, you click on what you want, and then make sure that down here, all that is there is what you wanted. I can't tell you how many times I've been doing, like, specific dungeons or raids, and I've forgotten to untick a box, And I'll just queue up, and, you know, I was queuing for more than one thing anyway, so, you know, it says multiple things over here. I didn't really pay any attention, and I queued into the one that I just cleared. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and see what our queue looks like. Oh, 12 minutes. So I will see you guys when our queue pops. Okay, we have our queue. And in we go to our very first dungeon of the playthrough. Okay, so normally I would say, you know, it's my first time in the dungeon, but it's not. It looks like it's our first time for another person as well. We do not have time to read all of these. I apologize, but we have got to move. Because they will not wait for us. Alright, let's see. Okay, tank's level, almost level 40, healer's level 80, so hopefully we are okay. I'm gonna go read the bloody memo. While they do that. Green. Okay, so it's gonna be hard for me to talk while I am doing a dungeon. Just, I mean, this is Sastasha, so I guess it's not really gonna be that hard. Cause really, where's this? So they don't expect me to be any good at my class because really, I'm level 19. It's not to say that I wouldn't, you know, rather be decent at my class, but I mean, honestly, I'm pushing buttons. I'm doing better than some. Okay, well, that's dead. And I am one of those people. I think I've said this before. I'm one of those people that I keep smashing the button even though it's not ready to use. I can't help it. But I do feel a little better. No, guys. Oh god. I aggroed them. I mean, we needed to go that way anyway. Oh, right button helps. Okay, well. Yeah, we're gonna have to move these buttons around because they are stupid. And so, okay, my policy, if I accidentally pull, I will apologize to the tank because it is not my job to pull. And I didn't mean to, I mean, unless I did it on purpose. I mean, if I did it on purpose because the tank's just standing there, doesn't know what's going on, I mean, I guess that's different. But I never do that, so. But yeah, if I accidentally pull, I always apologize to the tank because I don't want the tank to feel like, you know, I'm impatient or whatever, or I don't know. It's just, that's what I've always done. Okay, you know what? This is moving over here because this is stupid. Okay, here we go. See, this is much better. Now I need to get Fester over here somewhere. But, like, finding good places for my buttons, I always struggle with that. I can never figure out where I want stuff until, you know, it's too late and the buttons are crazy and stupid, and then I'm in a dungeon and I go, oh, hey, that would have been a good place to put that button. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to... Is that the other DPS? Yeah. Theo is a black mage. Right? Is it? That's... I don't know, it's tiny, I can't see it. I'm like 90% sure that is a black mage. Oh, well, yeah, because look at him, he's got a little... Okay, I did not pull those, did I? I hate dungeons. I love dungeons, though. I do dungeon purgatory all the time. I call it dungeon purgatory, but really I'm being a little facetious about it, because I really actually do love dungeons. But, I am... I don't remember what I was gonna say. I am definitely self-conscious in a dungeon, though. Like, I've never done a dungeon on a video. So, okay, there we go. I was like, is anybody gonna... I mean, I guess I could have... But... Yeah, Fester definitely needs to move over here. My main hotbar. It's not bad, though. Alright, level 20. Oh, where's our loot? Oh god, look at our loot notice right there on top of our chat. Okay. Always, so, okay, there's... Okay, yeah, we don't have time for that. Need it if it can be used by your class, you can need it. If it can't be used by your class, you can greet it, and you always should. There are people who say, no, you shouldn't, but don't listen to them. You should always greed. Unless you are at the point where you don't want Grand Company seals. If you're still leveling your Grand Company, you should be always, always, always greeting everything that rolls. Now, obviously, if somebody in the dungeon says, hey, I'm really looking for this piece of gear, then, I mean, I would pass on that. Or, you know, if it's like a minion that drops and I really don't care, or I already have... Well, if you already have it, I mean... Well, no, you can still roll on things on the minions you already have. In some cases, not always. But, I mean, like, if we go into a dungeon and somebody says, hey, I'm really looking for this chest piece from this dungeon, I would pass on that. But otherwise, which happens very rarely, by the way, otherwise, no, I need or greet on everything. Now, I mean, like I said, if you're at the point where you leveled your Grand Company and you don't need Grand Company seals, then I guess it just clutters up your inventory. But man, your inventory turns into a hot mess real freaking quick. Oh, we're gonna be battling the Black Mage for the caster gear. What happened? Oh, there we go. The right button would help. Oh wow. Big pool. Oh god, where's the healer? I wasn't even paying attention. I'm not gonna say. I was gonna say it's not the first time I've seen it happen, but because it's not. But not my concern. So, that being the case, I will watch out for that. A white mage. I think... So there is a mount from leveling a white mage that obviously, I mean, we're gonna have to get the mount. I will save the other charge for the next part because I won't be able to use it 4 times before it is gone. Get the key, bro. Thank you. But, what were we talking about before the tank died? I don't remember. Oh, we're gonna be battling the, Black Mage for the gear. If they're, I mean, they might not be new. They might just be, leveling, another class. Who knows? So they might not be rolling on gear anyway. Which will be nice, because, well, I don't know. It's probably level 16 gear. Which might not be better than the Hall of the Novice stuff. I don't know, it might be. I guess we'll find out. Well, I guess we could look. No, we can't, because it's behind the check box now. Which is fine. We rolled on it, so it doesn't really matter. Did we level oh no, that was the gear. Okay. Like, did we level again? Holy cow. I feel like the game is really quiet now. I don't know, maybe it's not. I always think that is the tank running off every single time in this dungeon. Never fails. A couple of times I've actually followed behind, thinking that the tank was abandoning us and taking the mobs on to the next part. But alas, no, he was not. Is the healer back there? Yeah. No. Oh, the healer's there now. Right? Yeah, there she is. Okay, so we are the emergency healer today. Oops, missed that last use. I thought I hit it. Literally. Oops. Yeah, no, we definitely have to fix these buttons. I just pushed 4 thinking I was going to use Fester, but it's... You sully our spawning ground, shoe walker. Yeah, I don't know what we can do with those. What would feel right. So, well, Topaz keeps critting. So Ruby is better than Topaz. We did not get a level out of that. Well, we leveled in the whoops, controller. We leveled in the dungeon, but we didn't from... Oh, because it wasn't a duty roulette. Alright, so... that is behind. We gotta move it. Sure, the tank can have it. Let's roll on our loot. Okay, so what happened there is I already have a pair of those, so I cannot need or greed them. Put that back like it's supposed to be. And... alright, so player commendation. I always try to make sure that I commendate somebody. It doesn't always necessarily mean that I'm going to commendate the tank or the healer. Just because they're the tank or the healer does not mean that they automatically earn a commendation. If a DPS does really well, I will commendate a DPS. Dude, thank you. Roll on the freaking loot. Oh, we got the orchestrion. Okay, that's just music for your room or your house. So we were, what, level 19 when we went in? And I think we had quite a bit of level to go on 19, so... Oh wow, we got, wow. Holy cow, I did not see us level 3 times. Dang. Okay, so let's go back and talk to, wait, nope, hold on. Let's check out that gear we got. Okay, well the grimoire is better, so we'll go ahead and equip that. And save it. And look at our tiny little book. Alright, anyway, let's go back to Baderon. We can use return. And yes. So, I mean, overall, the dungeon went really well. The healer fell asleep and the tank died. And, you know, it's a shame because I do have a heal, and I wasn't really paying attention to the squad HP because I'm not a healer. I didn't need to. It was just unfortunate that the healer fell asleep. But now I will realize, hey, it's possible that the healer is tired since it's 3 o'clock in the morning, for me anyway. Maybe I should watch the HP too. But eventually, pretty soon, I'm gonna be a healer myself, so it'd be alright. Because as soon as we hit Scholar, as soon as we hit level 30 and get Scholar, we'll be able to queue, even if we get our next dungeon, which is level 18, I think? We'll be able to queue, if we're already level 30, as a healer rather than as a DPS. Which, tell you what, going back to level, you know, 16 in Sastasha on a Scholar kinda sucks. But, I mean, it is what it is. Ooh, look at that, we got... I think those have always been there, those two. Maybe not this one. I am intrigued. What will you unlock for me with your name? Rising to the challenge. I do not know what that unlocks. But, for right now, we are here to talk to Baderon. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sastasha? It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course. But there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. Back then, are ye? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fishbacks? And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like ye left them in pieces. So I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning, unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sastasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. Thanks for shedding some light on this mystery. I knew you'd get the job done, lad. You always do. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk are in need of a venture what can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it all out for you. Okay, there we go. And on that note, we are going to go ahead and end the episode here. We'll talk about the Party Finder next episode. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button because it really does help out the channel. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you always know when we post a new video. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. We very much appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next episode.